reacting to offending everybody. Don't get offended. Let's dive into the video. Why we should ban children by offending everybody. By the way, dark humor warning. Click off the video if you get offended. All right, peace. Let's go.
But there's consequences.
Raw, yo.
Some people get a rash, others get a gremlin named Nash. It's not just you that suffers. No, when you don't pull out, the rest of us are pulled into your nightmare. Cut to me 3 weeks ago, and I'm one of the last people to board a plane to Austin. When I got to my seat, I noticed an empty one next to it, and I'm thinking, sweet, poor man's first class. Then
That part.
I heard it. God, please.
Oh, no.
I know I make a lot of diddler jokes, but excuse me. Fiery. Hey, is this your seat? That's right. I sat next to a couple and their 11th-month-old baby. 12, he needs a seat, but 11, it's fine. Just hold in your arms. Who needs a life preserver when you're holding a pool noodle? Now, I was expecting a cry fest, but what I got was much worse. Because this demon would just randomly, no build-up either.
Oh, damn.
Just sporadic. Oof, thanks, kid. Almost fell asleep there. On top of the random shrieks, this kid had permanent, I'm about to throw up face. Now, I would never hit a child, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah? Go ahead. Go ahead, offend everybody. I'm waiting for it. Go ahead.
if one is vomiting at me, then I'm throwing a stiff arm. No one's throwing a penalty flag on a plane.
Hey,
if I'm
it
in
is what it
danger,
is.
I will grab a face mask. Sorry, can't juke in a seat. Besides, it's going to be really hard to convict without any cameras. Assault?
That's
No,
crazy.
You mean turbulence. Sounds more like a God problem. Anyway, what were the parents of this hellspawn like? Well, if I had to describe them in one word, it would be defeated. Mom looked like she hadn't slept since the gender reveal, and Dad just kept rubbing his head, probably thinking, why didn't I pull out?
Should've
And
pulled
their
out,
outfits
bud.
matched their desperation. Mom had on a crop top that kept raising above her C-section scar, and Dad had on dirty white New Balances with a knee
Oh,
brace.
no,
It was clear
not the
only
knee
thing
brace.
f***ing them was reality. Now, the mom was trying her best to distract the baby, bouncing it, rubbing its back,
what?
shaking it just enough not to be considered a crime. But nothing was working. Baby would throw out tard face for a moment, then go right back to glitching. Finally, she decided to give her baby some Coke, also known as Cocoa Melon. Cocoa Melon is like
not
drinking a
Cocoa
Red Bull
Melon.
during a seizure.
Not
Every
the
time I hear
Cocoa
the theme
Melon.
song, I lose a memory. If I wanted to torture someone, I'd strap a VR headset to them, set the
Right.
brightness to max, and play 1 hour of Wheels on the bus. Round and round.
No,
Coco did its job and
please
distracted
no.
the baby. Probably because it couldn't say, Jesus Christmas, make it stop! Anyway, about an hour later, the mom starts to doze off, which to a
Right.
baby is the perfect time for mayhem. And just
Yep.
as the mom passes out, the baby swats the phone out of her hand. I go to pick it up for her and feel
Oh.
a small piece of the screen missing. I'm thinking, well, this chick's life's already broken. What's another stressor at this point? But bro, when I handed the phone back, her face screamed, why, God? Why? It's like the baby said, every time you look down, you think of me. 20 minutes after that, and they start handing out drinks. Mom gets a water, and the dad gets a double shot of bourbon. Even the flight attendant calls like, you good, bro? I got a ginger ale and immediately regretted it. Normally, I'd sip it occasionally, but this baby be flailing. I don't want to be playing goal line defense for the flight, so I just choked. After the adults got their bevies, it was time to feed the baby. So the mom starts breastfeeding, which wouldn't have bothered me, but she takes both tits out. Like, is he looking for seconds? Are you only rocking a half pint each?
Whoa, bam. Hey. I have nothing against breastfeeding openly in public. It's natural. Just enjoy the show. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
How do your udders work, cow? But even with options, the baby was not feeling it. He'd suckle for a bit, then look around, almost to say, it's a little bitter. After snacks,
Damn,
the baby,
crazy.
of course, himself, but the parents do not get up. Smell is thrusting around the cabin as I'm thinking, they have to notice. How could you not notice?
Oh, you gotta change the diaper, bro.
Miss. What? I think he pooped himself. Here, let me get up. So the mom takes the baby to the bathroom, leaving me with peaked in high school Bill. He looked like he was one diaper change away from ending himself, so I say to him, hey, is that your only kid? Yep. First one's always the hardest. Do you have any kids? Me, no. No. I have a dog. That's why.
There
I'm
it
happy.
is.
Dad just squints at me for a moment and goes back to looking at his phone. A few minutes later, the plane hits some turbulence, and I'm thinking, how's that diaper change going? I like that random RNG. Soon after, the mom comes out with fresh marks on a crop top, and before I can get up, she just hands me the baby like an in-flight snack, saying, pass him over, then heads back to the bathroom. I quickly toss it to Pops, and of course, it starts to cry. But without missing a beat, Dad just shoves a finger in its mouth, and just like that, silence. Damn,
Hey, yo!
putting it in doesn't always create problems. But problems be coming because Stacy is back, and before she can take her seat, her husband just holds the baby out like, take it, take it! This sparks some whisper fighting of, I held him all day. You can't even hold him for 5 minutes? Shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. Shut up. Don't ever tell me to shut up!
Oh, the minute of the flight.
Hey,
It's
what
not
are you
flying
doing, baby?
crazy.
Stop grabbing at the what? Oh, you little gremlin! God, I just want to slap your little hand so badly. Ow. So I take off my headphones and continue to write down all the chaos when the mom
Right.
looks at my phone and says, "Are you writing about us? You're disgusting." I'm disgusting. Why do I know what both your nips look like? You giving
That
dinner and a
part.
show?
Yep,
Then she
that
tells me
part.
to delete it. I'm like, delete what? Delete what you're writing about us. Miss, I know your life's in shambles right now and you're lashing out.
I
because
need
you
some
lack proper
content.
coping
I just
mechanisms,
kidding,
but
bro.
you can't force me to do anything. So how about you turn back towards your biggest mistake and deal with the shitty hand you dealt yourself?
Oh.
Is Karen serious? Hello, can you please move him? Is there a problem? Yes, he keeps harassing me and I want him moved. Man, we're about 35 minutes from landing and this
That
is a full
part.
flight. There aren't any open seats. Can he switch
That
with
part.
someone? I can't force another passenger to give up their seat. If you feel unsafe, I can notify airport security to meet us at the gate and they'll take a full statement. Good, do that. Pause. Now, I love trolling Karens, but a plane
Right.
is not the place to do it. They're a bunch of tired, stressed out passengers trying to make connections, and I'm not going to amp up some walrus for the lulz. But it would have
Right.
been so easy. All it would have taken is a simple, "Did you just come from the beach? Because you're be sandy." Or, "A woman's value is based on looks, and yours are gone." Or, "Just drive into the lake." Or, "Just drive. Just drive right off the pier to a peaceful life." Oh,
Hey,
take
yo.
your luggage with you.
Sir?
Don't give them to a better fam. Drown them in the sedan. Or I could turn to the dad and say, "Bro, remember, you can always walk away. That is her responsibility. It's your tax. Pay
Oh, you
taxes
let
and
him
die.
hit
That's
her,
life." Or 23 pills. Just 23 pills and it's all over. 25 for the squad. You're going to let someone else
Squad what?
quarterback your team? No, it's either touchdown or guaranteed that would get one of them vibrating.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
decided to be lame and sit there quietly scheming. All right, maybe I can bypass security. I'm a fast speed walker. There's no way I'm losing to a bitch in flip-flops.
That part.
Her screaming, "Stop that man," could cause some problems. Tits. I think I'm gonna have to wait for security. But if I make them laugh, I think I'm in the clear. All right, let's start organizing some one-liners. Okay. Sandy
One-liners?
Cooter, how do your udders work, cow? Drown. Oh, you know what?
Whoa. Delete that one. Delete that
Finally,
one.
we land in Austin, and as soon as they turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, shit got interesting. I stand up and throw on my backpack when the mom says, "Don't think you're getting away." I wisely didn't respond, but the husband sure does, firing back a, "Are you serious right now? I'm not wasting time because you're PMSing." PMSing? That's right, floodgates are open. "I'm so sick of you doing this," she mutters while fumbling with the baby bag. "Keep your voice down. Don't tell me to calm down. Lower your fucking voice." Then the baby starts wailing, and now it's a scene. I glance around the cabin and see phones slowly rising. Eventually, we start inching forward, and the mom just forces her way into the aisle, saying, "Move!" Person behind is like, "Jesus Christ, lady!" Flight attendant comes overhead saying,
"Let's all try to exit in an orderly fashion."
Then as we're continuing to shuffle our way off the plane, the mom says, "I told you this trip was a bad idea." Dad responds back with the coldest, "This trip wasn't a mistake. Marrying you was." Whole aisle goes,
Oh, shit.
Eventually, I make it to the terminal,
Drama.
and sure enough, 3 security officers be waiting. Before I can even adjust my backpack, I hear, "That's him right there." So I stop, but the dad keeps walking. Doesn't look back, doesn't say a word, just beelines it straight to freedom. Mom starts chasing him, yelling, "Jim, wait! Jim! Jim!"
Yep,
I turn
that
to one of
part.
the officers and shrug, saying, "Karens." He nods like, "Yep, that tracks." And then I took
Yep.
that as my cue to keep moving. As I made my way to baggage claim, I began to reflect on all the chaos when
Oh,
it finally
jeez.
hit me. Parenting isn't a journey, it's a crash landing. One moment you're dogging in the back of a Honda Civic, the next you're holding a wet pool noodle, wondering where it all went.
It's not all bad. Okay, like if I have 2 kids, I had them a year and a half apart. This is just me, my experience. Side note for the video, it's not bad. Months by then. Skipping 1, if I can skip 2 and 3, light work. You know what I'm saying? Light work.
Wrong. All it takes is one bad decision. One "will be careful." One thirsty text of "you up" for a
You
lifetime
up?
of turbulence.
Oh,
So the next
nah.
time you're thinking about not wearing a seatbelt, just remember, is better than
Why you had to use that image?
touchdown or. You need a license to drive, but not to spawn a gremlin? The real danger isn't the Jeep, it's off meds Pete. Babies
Oh,
aren't a starter
damn.
Pokemon, okay? You don't just get to pick one and hope it evolves into a functioning adult. Why is it burning things?
Bro, I love you. I love his content, bro. Hey, if you get offended, just click off the video, block the channel, do whatever. Subscribe if you had a good laugh. See you guys next time.